Break, I checked several results already in this Champions Bowl. There are several upsets, to be honest. Vienna Vipers, with the high-rated men's teams, lost both of their matches, and both pretty clearly. One by 3 and the other by 4 touchdowns. I really did not see that coming. I really have no idea if half of their team is not present or not. We're going to watch here on this pitch the Molossus Red Lips versus the Příbram Bobcats. The Molossus Red Lips on their opening game against the Waldorf Wanderers ladies by a margin of 55-0. Well, it couldn't have been further apart because last year Waldorf was placed in last place and the Molossus Red Lips were the champions. So this game shall be different because the Příbram Bobcats are having so far a quite nice tournament because the only game they had, they won against an Italian team. And now they're facing one of the highest favorites, probably the highest favorite in this event. But I say probably because this season for the Molossus Red Lips and also for the French national team has been somewhat of a disappointment. Being place number 4, playing at home at the European Championships was a disappointment. They were defending champions at the Big Bowl this year, and they were disappointed by falling short. And they also played another tournament, international tournament, the Molossus Red Lips they were. But anyway, let's concentrate on this game. Red Lips from left to right. We start with the deep pass, and it's going to be intercepted. What an opening. Wow. I mean, you want to make a statement, want to throw a deep pass, and throw it deep. This ball was shorter, and the receiver's route was, and the defender was right there. Absolutely the opening, what you want. On the defensive side, the Bobcats are on offense. Almost a reverse interception. That was pretty close. Because the right-handed quarterback was drawn to the left side. Then she tried to throw a pass. It was bobbling through the air. Not a good pass, not a good choice. Third down. Wide spread formation, but a short pitch to the inside. Reach the first down. She spread the wide receivers very wide so that there is not too much traffic in the middle. Running play. And a nice gain. 4.5, 5-yard gain, 4.5-yard gain. With that well-designed running play. And the drive looks pretty promising. This time they're pretty tight again in the middle. Ref whistle it off. We'll do it again. Good, well-run route of the wide receiver. She was running straight, but then took a turn to the right, and immediately after she turned their face to her quarterback, the ball was there. Very, very hard to defend for the French team. And they are very close to the end zone. Just 3 yards to go. And it's third down. A wide receiver open. Now one is open in the end zone. Wall were her feet in, and the referee says yes. Oh, probably injured. Oh, yeah. Landed on her shoulder. Looks like she's going to be all right. It was very critical. The question was, were her toes, were her feet inbounds, or were they both on the line? The white hat shook his head, meaning, I cannot say, I didn't see it, but the back judge said yes, she was in. Touchdown, 6 points for the Czech team, and they're going for 1 point. Quarterback really has to work hard, but I like this about this quarterback, especially because she's willing to run. She's willing to escape the rusher. She does that even before the rusher is there. You know, when the quarterback stands still, waiting for the rusher, and then at the very last moment tries to do something against a good rusher, no good idea. She does it pretty well. And there are several national team players on the team of the Molosses Red Lips. One is very interesting in particular, in my view. Elisa DeSantis. And so far as I can see, she plays offense and defense and goes both ways. She's so extremely experienced. Plays for the national team since almost as long as I can remember. And she played quarterback for years and was actually starting quarterback and team captain of the Molosses Red Lips when they won the very first Champions Bowl of the women. There she is, making her first reception for the first down. Yeah, the very first Champions Bowl was the first Champions Bowl ever held. That was 2007 in Ferrara, Italy, but it was a man's only tournament. Another catch by DeSantis. And the very first inaugural Women's Champions Bowl that was held in Waldorf, actually, and Molosses Red Lips won that event. Back in the days, Elisa DeSantis was not wide receiver, not cornerback, she was quarterback. And as an ex-quarterback, she can throw precisely even while being chased and on the run. Fantastic player. Mainly she plays in the national team for France. She mainly plays defense, mainly plays cornerback, occasionally but goes both ways, but Most of the times you see her on the defense, and for her club team, the Red Lips, she plays both ways. Very risky because there were two defenders in that area. Okay, it was a low pitch, so very hard to intercept. That's true, but still very risky in my view. Too many, too close. Now she takes a shotgun. No, yeah. I would have wondered why she would take a shotgun formation on 4th down and 2. Pass is to Elisa DeSantis. It's a touchdown. And the game is tied 6-6. And the Red Lips will go for 1. Extra point is good. The French team takes a 7-6 lead. The Molosses Red Lips won the French national title several times. They also have a mixed league. That's very interesting. They have a men's league, they have a women's league, and at the men's league, it's not like in Germany when we have it's a men's league, but several teams also have female players on it. Another rushing play, but this time just for 1, maybe 2.5 yards. No, he gives it 3. Not a big gain this time. Yeah, and they have also a mixed team league. Very interesting. They have 3 leagues, not only 2. Nice, sure-handed pass, getting closer to the first down marker, still missing about 7 yards. It's 3rd down and 7. And those Molosses Red Lips, the mixed team of the Molosses Red Lips, they also won the French championships last season. She can scramble. Yeah, she showed that before. She tries to get past the defender, and she does. She does it good. The rusher is fast of the Molosses Red Lips, but the quarterback is pretty mobile. It's starting to be a very interesting match. They're pretty close to the first down. 3 yards are missing. 4th down and 3. Or Príbram Bobcats. The first pass, which I really did not like by her, because she actually had the time, she had the receiver on the spot where she wanted it, but the pass was simply too high. So the French defense stands her ground, and the offense is back in the game. Okay, I should be back in business. My internet just broke down. So I missed a couple of drives, I guess. Now, what's the score? 14-6. Okay. I do not know if I'm online. I'm guessing. I guess I'm gonna know it in a few seconds. It's inside the 2-minute warning. Red Lips are on offense and leading 14-6. Okay. Well, everything should be fine. I hope the internet does not let me down again. I cannot see the clock because the sun is reflecting from the shield where the clock is put in. But it's 4th down and goal. He passed to the end zone. Wow, actually pretty well defended, but not well enough. The pass was absolutely perfect. High, deep into the end zone. The receiver just centimeters before the end of the end zone, and she had to stretch her whole body, hold her hands way up high to catch the ball. Perfect. Even though the defender was really, really close, she had no real chance to deflect the ball. Touchdown for the Red Lips. They're going for one, and they succeed. 21-6 in favor of the French team. And still I cannot see the clock. I think it's a 0. So it's probably less than a minute to go. But I really cannot say how many seconds. It was a wise decision to throw the ball away, not to get sacked. But it took a lot of seconds, a lot of time. This time the defense sets, not much deeper actually. Oh, there should be more than just 4 or 5 seconds. Obviously, otherwise they wouldn't go through the middle. And for a pitch through the middle, she actually came pretty far. Third down. Well, not a really good decision. They lost 2.5, maybe 3 yards on the play because the receiver caught the ball several yards behind the line of scrimmage and she couldn't keep her balance. She fell down. It's a timeout. It's a timeout by the Bobcats. Of course, they have to take the timeout because it is 4th down. Critical 4th down for them. They're down by 2 touchdowns. No chance to get the first down. Well, they showed fourth down before, and it was obviously wrong. It was third down. Now it's fourth down. Reached the first down this time, and the clock is stopped. First down for the Bobcats. And even if the Bobcats probably lose this match, no wonder against the defending champions, of course, but they won their first game, and the last game will be against the Waldorf Wanderers ladies, and they had absolutely zero chance against the Molasses Red Lips. They lost that match 0-55. She in bounds? Yes, she was. And I repeat myself here. I like that moving quarterback. She makes the distance for the rusher longer and longer, and she's relatively comfortable, especially if she turns out herself to the right as a right-handed quarterback. It's a natural thing. The ball was there, but the defender also. And that was it. That was the last play. She had to throw it to the end zone. It was the last play. Half is over. It's halftime. And the favorite lead comfortably. But the Príbram Bobcats will start the second half with their offense. So what I wanted to say, the Príbram Bobcats, even if they lose here, they are pretty high favorites in their last group match of the first day against the Waldorf Wanderers. I said it before in one of the previous matches. The Waldorf Wanderers, they had pretty bad luck because the backup, the former starting quarterback and backup quarterback, she tore her knee a couple of weeks ago while the European Championships were on their way. There was also a bowl, the oldest bowl in German flag football history, the Rhein-Main Bowl in Wiesbaden. Wiesbaden is the capital of the state of Hessen, pretty close to Frankfurt, about 20 minutes car drive from Frankfurt. And she blew her knee. And this is why she cannot support the team here. And this is also going to be the very last tournament of the starting quarterback of the Waldorf Wanderers. She played for the team for 2 years, and this is going to be her last tournament for the Wanderers. So a team which was pretty good last year the Waldorf Wanderers ladies were second in the national championships. This time they finished in 7th. It tells you, I guess enough. Also, last year at the Champions Bowl, they did not really outperform at all. They were in 15th and last place. And the team that we're seeing here, not the Molasses Red Lips, I said lots of things about the Red Lips, but I mean the Príbram Bobcats. The Príbram Bobcats last year finished in 13th place. They had 3 wins and 6 losses. They have already 1 win, and probably there's going to be another win later in their match against Waldorf. We'll see. You never know, especially at such a tournament. You never know. I have not seen the Waldorf Wanderers ladies play so far. How could I? I mean, I'm here at the microphone, except one game all the day so far. And the Bobcats really have a good chance to finish in a better position than last year in last year's Champions Bowl. What we really can say is that the top 3 teams of last year started very well into this Champions Bowl. Red Lips won the first game, I told you, 55-0. The Domzell Tigers had a slow start, but then finished way above their opponents. And the Dijon Fenris, the second French team, they have 3 French teams this year, but the second French team of those 3 who were in the top 3, they also won with a high margin. 4th place team, the Vienna Constables, 4th place team of last year, You were not so lucky by 1 point. But the De La Salle Saints, who finished 5th in last year, they won also their first match. So we start the second half now in a few seconds with the Bobcats on offense. The quarterback, again, under center. She has a running back in her backside. Rather looks like an American football start. Okay, refs want more room, more space beside the sideline. Let's start the second half. It's a running play. And a gain of 5.5 yards. Oh, actually, it was 6 yards. It was a running back formation, and they were running. You see the defense. Look at the defense. The defense is 7-8 yards away, and they say, hey, why not? If you give us those 5 or 6 free yards, we take it. The receiver came from the far right, ran a 5 and in. She was running just 5 yards deep, but she was running like 15 yards to her left. The play worked out fine, and the right-handed quarterback this time scrambled to the left side, something the rusher, the blitzer, does not always expect. Oh, wide open space. That was about 10-12 yard gain. I mean, if you have two quarterbacks, if you have two players behind the line of scrimmage, where is the second defender? Where is she? Not well communicated by the defense. Look at the space they're giving them. 7-8 yards they're giving them for free at the moment. Ooh, that was risky. But she's fast. She made lots of yards, but she gained... Wow. Did she gain a yard at all? Or did she even lose a yard? Because the second quarterback was so far behind the line of scrimmage. She was like 15, 16, 17 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's hard to make a real gain, a positive gain, if you're so far behind the LOS. Now the quarterback can run, and she can run. We saw that before. Yeah, she outrun the rusher. And second defender did not pull the flag, so she ran inside the 5-yard line. They're on the 4-yard line, and they have third down. Very mobile. Now there is the no running zone, so she can't do that again. Or even the trick play with another quarterback doesn't make no sense because the other one cannot run. Trips formation. Almost everybody's moving to the right. Oh, she plays both in traffic, and there is a flag. Very risky pass. They give her the touchdown, but it was a very risky pass. You throw against the way of what you're running. You're running to the right. You're throwing to the left, out of the run, high risk, and into the middle where several defenders are. It was not a wise decision, to be honest. It was successful. Yes, it was successful, but that was a way too risky for my taste. But then there also was a foul, and now they can go for 2 from the 5-yard line. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They could go from the 2.5-yard line for 1, but no. You take that big opportunity to make 2 points just from 5 yards away. It was a perfect pass, and it slipped through the fingers of the receiver. No blame on the quarterback. The pass was there where she wanted it to be. The receiver was there, but just could not hold on. And this bites hard now, because now it's a 2-score game. The Molossus Red Lips lead by 9 points, so even if they do not score on this drive, Bobcats, even if they will then score, they will still be behind. D pass to the left and almost a first down. Is it 18 or 19-yard gain? Pretty close to the first down marker. Still number 19 is going both ways. Stop and go route. Is it incomplete? Was the receiver out of bounds? Really? Okay. Left side is completely open. Now, not anymore. That was pretty close. Close to a foul, in my view. I mean, the defender pulled the flag of the receiver, and the receiver didn't even have the ball. So, one ref calls it, the other doesn't. It's 4th down right now. They were all pretty risky plays, and now it's 4th down and just 2.5 yards. Yeah. Well, if you gamble in the back, well defended. I mean, the Molosses tried some 2 tricky plays, which is okay. If you still have 4th down and 2.5 yards, well, okay. Then you should be successful, and no, they weren't. They give the Bobcats a chance to close in very close. And the last drive was quite impressive with that really, really mobile quarterback of the Czech team. First play was good for just 3 yards. Oh, he says, all right, maybe she had her right foot in bounds, left was way out of bounds. Seven and a half, maybe 8 yards, and they have 2 more tries. And run. That's what she wants to do, and that's what she does. And she's simply faster than the rusher, and makes it, in the end, an easy first down. And again, she has that opportunity, but this time, yeah, we had that same play in the first half. And again, it was very successful. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders, I want to say. 2nd down and goal on the 2-yard line. So, yeah. Exactly. Quarterback should be under center and try short pitches, no risk, easy touchdown, wide open receiver. He should go for one. Going for two would make no sense because they are down 3 points anyway. And what are they doing? They're going for two. Okay. Coach sees it differently. Again, a 2-quarterback play. She can run. Yeah, fake like. Is it a foul? He throws the flag? He doesn't throw the flag. They say no good because she was stopped 1 or 2 yards shy of the end zone. Okay, the refs. The talk. Maybe it is the talk. If it was a penalty, because the ball was going to the ground, and the question is, well, they say the try is no good. Okay, the question was if the ball probably was hidden out of the hand. Well, look at the coach. This should not be. This should not happen. The coach should get a flag. Seriously, I know what he wants to say. The ball was hidden out of the hand, so it should have been a foul. That's his argument, but he's not allowed to run onto the field. No, well, the refs do not see that bad. Okay. So with the next catch, zip, drink. Yeah, she doesn't have much time to drink and relax because she is going both ways all the time, the whole game. Deep pass. Oh, simply a little bit short. Or better, it was thrown too late because the receiver was so wide open and standing and waiting in the end zone. And the ball was in the air for a long time, so it gave the defender time to get to the ball. Nice pass thrown to the outside. Really good route. Really great catch. Very close to the end zone. To the first down, excuse me. Sometimes I'm going to get confused by the pylons. Sorry. This time they made it better. They had it 4th and short. More or less the same distance as in the last drive. In the last drive, she hesitated too long. Rusher put pressure on her. Not so this time. Just a second after she got the ball from her center, he threw the pass. No time to react for the Czech defense. Big run play. And favorite target, but defense was there and prevented the completion. They now have 2nd down and 20 yards to go. Short gain, 7 yards, and 6 yards, and they have 3rd down and 14. The tight formation. Several will spread to the outside, exactly. The rusher puts really great pressure on the quarterback of the Red Lips again. And now it's what you really do not want to have. Still, it is the case. It is 4th down and 14 yards. Probably time for a 2-quarterback scene. And that would also mean that number 19 could be involved in that. Or Or they do not do that. They have a deep shotgun formation. Gives her time. Now she throws deep into the end zone, and it is intercepted. Oh. Not a pick six. But the Příbram Bobcats, they show their teeth. I mean, seriously. This is one of the best clubs teams there is in Europe for many, many years. The defending champion. And you stop them twice in a row. That is really impressive. And that quarterback, that they have a rhythm now. They have two great drives in a row scoring, while the defense had two great drives stopping the opponent. Nice pass, really. I really love those passes that go in between defenders, above the head of the front defender, and in between the deeper defender, your receivers in the middle of it. Very hard pass to accomplish for a quarterback. Very well done. It's second down. Gonna pitch it to the backside quarterback. The left receiver is open. She wants to run. She doesn't run. She does. No. This time they will not make a big gain. Well, there is a flag. I didn't see that. Side of the defense.
Dann ist der Ball ja wieder drinnen gewesen.
They argue that she held. Oh, okay, I see. They say it was defensive holding. Look at the wide receiver in the middle. Now she's going to be held up. That's what they argue. Okay. So we missed the last play, but obviously they reached the 1 yard line and they have third down. So two chances from just 1 yard out. Quarterback should be under center, yes, and she should be scrambling. She does. She did what she did last time. And okay, it was close to an interception, but she didn't intercept it. And that's the thing. Deflected. She tried to intercept. Probably she would have been able. Oh, an offensive foul. Oh God, they're throwing flags like it's confetti. And yard penalty. Oh, way under pressure. Well defended. I do everything. What's the penalty? You know, you have third down from the 1 yard line. There should not be a penalty. Do not do anything stupid. Because even if it's incomplete, you have another try. The big chance for the Bobcats is over. The missed flagpole puts the French team close to the first down. Perfect pass, perfect route. This is execution of the finest. Touchdown, Red Lips. And we are already inside the 2-minute warning. I am absolutely honest. I really did not expect this match to be that close. But then again, there were several surprises so far in this tournament. They go for 2 points. Yeah, well, a nice pass, but way short. Just a 5-yard pass, and she made 2 yards after catch, but 2 defenders were there. No chance at all to reach the end zone. Your running game. And there is a flag on the field. And they take the flag back. Okay. It is a 8-yard gain. And well, lucky for the Czech team, the refs, because they threw a flag, stopped the clock. It's 1 minute and 31 seconds. Yeah, she's running. Yes. She's running, and she's running well. And she is reaching the first down. And that stops the clock again. 1 minute and 22 to go. A minute and 14. I wouldn't do that in my own end zone. Yep. She couldn't avoid the tackle. But they had a nice gain, nevertheless. Still, it was very, you're so far into the opponent's half. And you scramble so far back in your own end zone. You make that pitch back and you let the ball fall. It's a safety, and that's the game. It worked out this time. Does that all the time. She runs away from the rusher. The rusher has just not the speed of the quarterback. And the Molosses take the timeout. Yeah. It's a smart move because it's 3rd down and the clock would tick down. They have 2 more plays. Bobcats. They have 2 more plays. It's 3rd down. They didn't score on the last drive. And even if they score, then the Red Lips are getting the ball back, and the more time you have when you get the ball back, even if you do not have no more timeouts, you still have, you can throw it incomplete. You can make a first down, which stops the clock. You can run out of bounds. There are many ways to stop the clock. Still, 20 seconds without a timeout is about 4 plays, not more. And that's about what's going to happen, I guess. If they make a touchdown now, the clock stops anyway. If they make a 3 or 4 yard gain, and the Molosses will take their final timeout. Yeah, they take the time. Ooh, risky. And she scores the touchdown. "21 seconds on the clock." I estimated 20 seconds, so they have 1 second more. This was pretty close to a sack, but not close enough. It's really working out. Their plays with those two quarterbacks in the backfield again and again and again. It's working out. They're scoring. In 3 drives out of 4. They scored a touchdown against the defending champions. There is a flag on the field. As is incomplete, of course. And the Red Lips get possession one last time in this match. 21 seconds are on the clock. That will be another real upset in this event. Because of this incomplete deep pass, they are forced now not to throw like 7 or 8 yard passes and then, leave the field, get out of bounds. Now they are forced to do 10, 15 yard passes or probably even passes to the end zone. All right. It's about a 12, 13 yard gain. "14 yards maybe. And she went out of bounds. 11 seconds on the clock. It's 2 plays, probably 3. If you have a fast, 5 and out or 6 and out, it's going to be maybe 3 or 4 seconds. And you might have 3 plays. It's a pretty long way to go. 5 yards to the first down, and it's 30 yards to the end zone. That's the only thing that counts for the Red Lips right now. They have to reach the end zone, or they will lose the game. Yeah. It's the first down, the clock stops. There are 6 seconds left on the clock. It was very, very well executed. Now you have to make a decision. Go to the end zone, and that probably takes all the 7 seconds off the clock. Because you have to step back. The ball is in the air for several seconds. Or do you make like a 7 or 8 yard out route? Yes, it's exactly what they do. Again, to DeSantis. She makes the reception, gets out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's the final play. It's the final play of this drive and of this game. There will be 4 defenders on or in the end zone. The final timeout taken by the Molasses Red Lips. They're going to talk it over, what they are going to do with this final play of the game. Very exciting. This is so exciting. Oh, I love it. It's 10 yards out. I would I would guess they would go with a two quarterback situation because, I mean, time is on their side. Even if the clock runs out while the ball is in play, it doesn't matter. It's the very last play of this game. Oh, they do not do that. He intended to go for DeSantis again. The defense, they smell it and they're celebrating one of the biggest upsets so far. I mean, the team placed in third last place in last year's Champions Bowl when the Molasses Red Lips won the title for the second time in their history. And now they beat them through upset. And what I said during this match, it's not the season of the Red Lips. Falling short at the Big Bowl. Also the Marians falling short at the Big Bowl. The French national team falling short from the home crowd during the European Championships, finishing in fourth place. They were falling short at another bowl. I think it was the Copenhagen Bowl, or was it the Adria Bowl? One of those two. They also participated, and they were falling short of the final there too. So even though this is a real high-class quality team, which I always love.